Assalamu alaikum, I'm Manar from Morocco and you're watching Morokistani Reactions. In today's video, I'll react to a video by FTD Facts, 10 surprising facts about Kashmir. So let's start the video. 1, 2, 3.
Commonly called heaven or paradise on earth, Kashmir is a region between the Himalayan and the Karakoram ranges. Now, it's known for being one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And there are 3 countries, India, Pakistan, and China, who all partially occupy or own Kashmir. Welcome back to another episode of FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and this is where we post daily videos talking about the different countries, cultures, people, religion, as well as historical facts from all around the world. But in this video, though, we're going to be honing in on Kashmir, and I'm sharing 10 interesting and surprising facts of this place. So let's just jump right into this episode. Be sure to watch from 10 all the way down to number 1 so you don't miss anything that I talk about. So starting with fact number 10, both India and Pakistan control different parts of Kashmir, like I mentioned in the intro, but they're separated by a line of control, also known as an LOC. India has control over Jammu and Kashmir, and I have some more updated information about that later on, but that makes up the southern and eastern portions of the region. And now Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan is made up of the northern and western portions of the region, and those portions are controlled by Pakistan. Also on top of that, there's another area in the northern part of this region that's controlled by China, and that area is called Aksai Chin. Next fact you gotta know is that India and Pakistan have both fought several wars since their independence of 1947 over the issue of Kashmir. So this beautiful place has been a very disputed territory, and this region happens to be a serious hurdle for peace between the 2 countries for a very long time now. There's been a lot of movements towards, getting this settled. Even President Donald Trump of the United States said that he would be a mediator between India and Pakistan about Kashmir. But that's a whole nother story that I will not get into right now, but let's continue on with the facts. The region of Kashmir is in fact a disputed area between the countries of India and Pakistan. Okay, it's known, right? So in order to restore peace and security of the region, the United National Security Council, they actually passed a resolution to allow people of this region to make a choice for themselves. And those choices include to stay with India or Pakistan or stay independent. And a lot of people, yes, are calling for an independent Kashmir. They don't want to be a part of India, China, or Pakistan at all. Now for fact number 7, what I'll mention is this. Centuries ago, Hinduism was the most popular religion in Kashmir, followed by Buddhism. But since the invasion by the Mughals, Islam began to spread a lot and is now actually the majority religion of Kashmir. As a matter of fact, 97.16% of the region's population identify as Muslims. Switching gears a little bit now, let's talk about the climate of the region. So the regions of Kashmir have very little rainfall, therefore the seasons in Kashmir are mainly summer and winter. There will be moderate to heavy snowfall in the winter months between December and February, and the summers are pretty mild, not getting too hot at all. The humidity though is pretty high in Kashmir, and you'll find that the summer nights can be a little bit on the cool side. So all in all, the temperature and the weather and the climate isn't too extreme in Kashmir. Yes, it can get really cold in the wintertime, sure, but for the most part it is very manageable. Okay, so those are 5 facts that we shared about Kashmir so far. I do have 5 more to share with you. Since we did reach halfway in this episode, if you are finding it interesting, you got to check out our video description section where I'll have more videos that you can learn more about India, Pakistan, and China. We always want to make sure that you're getting a lot of different information from different perspectives about the topics we cover here on FTD Facts. That's why we post videos daily. There's always something to learn, and the more information that we have, the better understanding of people and cultures and religions that we'll have. So again, the link to a couple of those videos are below in the video description section. You'll also find them in the card section of this episode. Getting back into this episode now at fact number 5, we're looking at India's occupation of Kashmir. Kashmir is the jurisdictional area of Kashmir, and the Kashmir Valley, also known as the Vale of Kashmir, is one of the several valleys of Kashmir. Now it's marked by the area between the Pir Panjal Range in the southwest and the Himalayas in the northeast. Then there's the Jhelum River, and that's the only river that flows through this area. And the valley, like I mentioned, is administered by India. When it comes to the economy of Kashmir, it is focused on agriculture. So people there, they grow rice, as well as Kashmiri wool is very popular in the area, and people know about it pretty much from everywhere in the world. And Kashmir wool is the wool, of course, from Kashmir goats. The Kashmir Valley is also well known for its cold water fisheries. Now, wood from Kashmir is used to make high quality cricket bats, and those are known as Kashmir willow. That's a pretty popular name for them. Then there's Kashmiri saffron. It's also very popular, and it really brings the state a large amount of money when it comes to foreign exchange. Next up, for fact number 3, there is some updated information about Jammu and Kashmir, which is the Indian occupied regions of Kashmir. Provisions for the formation of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir were contained within Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act of 2019. Now, this was an act that was passed by both houses of Parliament of India in August of 2019, so last summer. So this act, what it did was it reconstituted the state of Jammu and Kashmir as 2 union territories known as Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. And this, by the way, went into effect in October of 2019. Like I mentioned, Kashmir is known by many as heaven on earth. So of course, there's going to be several popular tourist spots in the region. Like there's some great spots like Srinagar, Gulmarg, Sonamarg, as well as Pahalgam. They're very popular tourist destinations in the Indian occupied Kashmir. As well as you're going to find some beautiful lakes like Dal Lake as well as Wular Lake. And the most popular places in Pakistan administered Kashmir, they are Muzaffarabad and Gilgit-Baltistan. Then there is the Mangla Dam Lake and Mangla Hamlet. The Nulum Riga as well as the Nergola waterfall are great places for water sports in Azad Kashmir. Then there's the Hunza Valley as well as the Abbottabad Lake. Those are very popular tourist spots in Gilgit-Baltistan. And the last thing I want to take a look at though is a fact about the flag of Azad Kashmir. Of course, in the flag you're going to notice the green background, and there's 4 horizontal white stripes with horizontal alternating green stripes. Then there's a star and a crescent moon and a gold rectangle. And now this flag was adopted on September 24th in the year 1975. Now the green fields, it represents the Muslim majority population, and the gold rectangle represents the religious minorities. The white stripes represent the snow on top of the mountains, as well as the green stripes represent the Valley of Kashmir. The star and the crescent moon, of course, are features of Pakistan's national flag. So that's all the information I have for you in this episode. I really hope you guys learned something new about Kashmir in this episode, and if not, at least I hope that it served as a refresher for what you already knew about Kashmir. There's so many different components, because when you talk about Kashmir, you're not just talking about one place. Indian occupied Kashmir, Chinese occupied Kashmir, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. There's a whole lot going on, so that's why in this episode I really put together just different facts about the different areas and regions of Kashmir, as well as just some of the history on a whole. Either way, guys, that's it for me in this episode. I really would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below in the comments section, as well as don't forget to check out the video description section. You can find more related episodes, as well as some other good stuff that I think you'll love. And until the next time I see you guys, stay awesome, stay educated, keep on learning. I'll see you real soon.
So that was 10 surprising facts about Kashmir. काफ़ी informative video थी about Kashmir, heaven on earth. बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है, बहुत खूबसूरत ज़मीन है, अल्लाह ताला ने बहुत खूबसूरत बनाया है कश्मीर की ज़मीन को, चाहे वो इंडियन ऑक्यूपाइड कश्मीर या आज़ाद कश्मीर जो कि पाकिस्तान में है. आई डिडंट नो कि एक हिस्सा जो है वो चाइना का भी है, जिसका पता नहीं क्या नाम है, मुझे अक्सय कुछ बोला है उसने, जो इंडिया जो चाइना के टेरिटरी में है. तो मुझे नहीं पता था, मुझे पता था कि कश्मीर जो है वो इंडिया और पाकिस्तान में है, लेकिन इस वीडियो के ज़रिए ये जानने को मिला है कि एक पार्ट जो है वो चाइना में भी है कश्मीर का. सो ये मुझे पहले नहीं पता था. اس کے علاوہ جو ہے انہوں نے بتایا ہے کہ اکانومک ایکٹیویٹیز کیا ہے وہاں پر، ایگریکلچر، اور وہاں پر جو ہے زعفران کشمیر کا بہت مشہور ہے، وہ بیٹس بھی بناتے ہیں کرکٹ کے، اور کافی انفارمیشنز تھی اس ویڈیو میں کشمیر کے حوالے سے۔ ایک بہت خوبصورت جگہ ہے جو ہر کسی کو وہاں ایک دفعہ جانا چاہیے۔ ٹورزم جو ہے وہاں پر، ٹورزم کو انکریج کرنا چاہیے۔ پاکستان والے سائڈ پہ جو ہے تو ٹورزم کافی اچھا ہوتا ہے، لوگ آتے ہیں دیکھنے کے لیے، لیکن افسوس کی بات ہے کہ انڈین سائڈ پہ جو ہے حالات اتنے خراب ہیں کہ کوئی جانے کا سوچ بھی نہیں سکتا، اتنے حالات خراب ہیں وہاں پر۔ امن کی بہت ضرورت ہے لوگوں کو۔ اللہ تعالیٰ ان مسلمانوں پر رحم فرمائے جن پر ظلم ہو رہا ہے کشمیر، انڈین آکوپائڈ کشمیر پر، ان کے لیے بہت سارے دعائیں کہ اللہ تعالیٰ ان پر رحم فرمائے اور اس خوبصورت سرزمین پر جو ہے امن قائم ہو جائے۔ آمین ثم آمین۔ سو یہ تھی آج کی ویڈیو، امید ہے کہ آپ سب کو پسند آئی ہوگی۔ ملتے ہیں انشاءاللہ نیکسٹ ویڈیو میں، ٹل دین اپنا بہت خیال رکھیے گا، فی امان اللہ۔